Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. This is the Silca Unicode. I'm going to take you through in about 3 or 4 minutes and show you how to use one if you've never seen one or never used one. This machine can cut keys via code, and to do that you need to actually enter in the code of the key that you want to cut, the type of key and the bidding, and then you can simply enter it. I'm going to show you quickly the quick cheats on this machine and how to get it running in less than a couple of minutes. First of all, power button's on your right. When it starts up, it'll say waiting for data. This means that if you're using a program such as Unocode, you can simply enter it in your computer, hit send it to the machine and then cut it. That's one option after you've looked the key up. Second option is to cut it straight away from the machine. To do that, you simply just select the card number that you want. For this example, we're going to be cutting a standard C4 key, so the card for that one is 405. So we put in our number 405, hit enter. Then it's going to give us a whole heap of inputs we need to enter, and basically we need to enter in the bidding for this particular key. So we'll enter it in. Let's, for this example, say 01010. So they're the cuts that we want on the key. We push enter, and it's telling us to load in the key blank in jaw A. Jaw A is here, and it's telling us position 0. So as we load the key blank in, lift it up, and jaw 0 is this one here. So I just simply slide it forward. I push the start button, shield close, start. Now what it's going to do is it's going to put those cuts in that we just selected, 0101, 01 on the key, and there you have it. That's how you cut a simple house key. Each time you put in the type of key, each time you put in the card, I'll go back to here, we'll enter for card number. Each particular key has a different shape, has a different card number. This one here is a simple locker lock. This one is 114. 405 is the other one that you use hundreds and hundreds of times. Now I'll show you the next thing, how to actually duplicate a key on this key machine. You go back to the stop here, so you go back to waiting for data, and then you simply push the shift and the copy button. There. So you go on this one here, stop, you go to where it says enter card, then you go shift copy, process, install the keys as follow. So here's the key that we just cut right here to code. We're going to actually want to copy that. So we put it in our copy jaw. This one has the optical reader on it. Then we push enter. Original write for reading, position 0, distance minus, so that's fine, and it says start. So we push start. Now it's going to go through and read it. Okay, now the reading's been completed. Adjust data. So basically what it's read it as should be the exact code. If you want to adjust it, such as if this key was down too low or too high, you could plus or minus a little bit and add to the key or take away from the key height. So at the moment it should be reading exactly where it is, but you do have the choice of taking some off or putting some on. But we're just going to keep it the same here, so we're going to go enter. Install only on left key blank, position 0 and A. So we'll do that, put that in the left and push the start button. So right now what it's done is it's decoded it, it has it in its memory, and now it's going to transfer that onto the other side, onto the cutting key. Okay, so that's how you duplicate a key using the optimal reader. By the sounds of it, didn't take off much meat. You might actually have to calibrate and adjust that. Okay, a couple more tricks here. Shift and copy. Okay, so to see to do the last key that you've done, to do the last key that you did on the last time, let's say for example you've just cut a key for a Mazda series car and all of a sudden you've got to do it again. Rather than look it up, you can bring up the same data information. just by pushing shift and enter. Hang on, there we go. Shift and REM, you can bring up the code that you just previously did. Enter, and then it has all the last one that was downloaded to it. So for example, if you've looked up something on computer, you set it down there, and then the next day you come back, you turn the machine on, you can go back to that last card, just making it a little bit easier. The next one is to see how many keys the machine has cut, and to go into configuration you go shift enter, shift copy, there we go, shift enter, so you have this. I'll go back to the start, sorry. Enter, okay, we'll start again. Okay, so you bring up where it says card number. If not, you've got two options, waiting for computer, or you push local and it brings up card number, then you go shift enter, it brings up the software 3.3, brings up your language, 1 is selected for Great Britain English, brings up calibration. Normally this one you don't have to touch, but if your machine is way out of calibration you can adjust it, bring it forwards, backwards, y-axis and x-axis. It also has the speed there as well, you can slow the speed down or make the speed faster. Cutting action, speed, then you have minimum distance from the key shoulder, so you can adjust all your adjustments there on the actual shoulder and guides. Most of this you'll never have to touch. Modify shoulder, no, you don't want to do any of that. Optical reader, 1 or 2, yes or no, and yes it has it. And an optical reader, yes 1 or 2. Reading speed, maximum's 400. Might even just bring that down to 200. Invert keyboard functions, no, we don't want any of that. Number of keys cut. So this is a 20-year-old machine, still works perfectly, still good, and it's cut 1,169 keys on it. You can actually reset that data as well, but yeah, this was about a 20-gram machine when it was new, and it's cut about 1,000 keys, so there's still plenty of life. These machines have been known to go well into the 1 million mark, if not more. So then just push stop, and I think that's all the functions. So it's copy, we don't want that. That's software, we don't want that, and that's it. So that's how you basically start off and use a Unicode Silca. Thanks for watching.